Hey guys, before I get started with today's Cyber Dragon deck profile, couple things. We're getting a little closer to Christmas. Awesome. Hopefully you guys get some cool stuff. My friend decided he wanted to buy us a box of Genesis Impact to open. So I'm going to kind of do this a little quicker than usual and really only highlight the foils in this one. But this I will probably upload tomorrow. Hopefully, more Drytrons. And, thanks, guys. Honestly, I don't know what else to say. I mentioned my goal one more time, and, you guys meet it overnight? Seriously? I got the best viewers. There's no argument. So for that, I built I think it's competitive Cyber Dragon deck. I have some budgeted options in here, and I will show you guys some more ways to budget this out during explanation. So let's run our deck list for you guys real quick. And please excuse the throat. I've been having to yell a little bit, and yeah, that was not smart. So sorry for sounding a little hoarse. Deck list. So Cyber Dragon, we're going to want 3 copies of Ash Blossom. Obviously, 3 copies of Cyber Dragon. Got 3 different Cyber Dragons here. Got the original Gold Pack, got the Battle of Legends, and got the original Tin Cyber Dragon. So good to see this guy competitive still after what? He was at 06, 07. So 13, 14 years. Still playing the deck. We're going to use 3 copies of Core. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 copies of Hers. The moment when you forget. The 1 copy Noster, the 1 copy Veer, the 1 Dark Magician, because yes, I'm playing Dragoon in here. But don't worry, if you don't have Dragoon, throw in like 3 Effect Veilers, or 2 Effect Veilers and a Ghost Ogre, or 3 Ghost Ogres. Play what you feel here. 3 Galaxy Soldiers. And again, I know 3 seems heavy-handed, but when you actually look at the play extension, I found that this was a card I'd much rather capitalize on. I've played it both ways. I like it both ways. I like it at 2. I like it at 3. If you play this at 2 and you don't play the Dragoon, 2 Effect Veilers and 2 Ghost Ogres. Right there's your sub outs. I'm running 2 copies Jizukuru Kaiju because, you know, Cyber Dragon, Chimera Type Fortress, whatever. Gotta have red eyes. Again, gotta like the 10th anniversary edition there. And I don't remember how I got the Dark Magician at this point, but it's one of the Kazuki Takahashi signed arts. So it looks awesome. Spells, we're going to have the 1 Called by the Grave, 3 Cyber Emergencies, which I just pulled in Konami's newest expansion with the Genesis Impact. They don't pay me to say that. I don't know, it was sitting on the table. 2 Cyber Repair Plants, 1 Cyber Rev System, 1 Foolish Burial, 3 Machine Duplications. No reason not to have these today because, you know, Maximum Gold has these, like right now. And they're an ultra rare, not these regular rares from Rise of Destiny. So, got the 1 Monster Reborn, like the best extender ever. 1 Overload Fusion, because playing Ferdinand Anaconda would like to have 2 targets. Raigakai, because I like it. Red Eyes Fusion, because I like it. Cybernetic Overflow, because it's like a champion card for this deck. And 3 Strikes, because I really don't go anywhere without them. And then our extra deck is pretty simple. We're going to be using the 1 copy Barbaroid Ultimate Battle Machine. He is my pick because I don't own the Machine Invoked Fusion monster, which would actually set up negates by being able to discard a card of the same type as a card that your opponent's trying to activate to negate and destroy. So I went with the Battle Heavy Barbaroid. I got the 1/2 Fortress, the 1/2 Mega Fleet, got the 1 Over Dragon, got the 1 Rampage Dragon, got the 1 Dragoon, got Pleiades, because he's a literal champion in this deck. Got 1, 2, look at that, I got both arts for the Cyber Dragon Infinity. We got 2 Cyber Dragon Novas, and then we'll go over to the Lynx. We're going to run our 1 Predaplant Verde Anaconda, which I think is pretty important. And Salaman Great Owl Mirage, because, believe it or not, we need him. So, again, thank you guys for getting me up to the 100 mark. I'm going to set a new goal with the new year. Something that I'm sure you guys will destroy halfway through. I'll have to double it over or something. If you were only here for the deck list, of course, as usual, class is dismissed. You guys can go. If it was helpful to you, consider hitting the sub button. Tell a friend. Always helpful. Anybody who wants to know the inner workings, stick around. I'm about to get into that right now. So, again, obvious cards are obvious. I don't feel like we need to talk about Ash Blossom. I don't think that we really need to talk about Cyber Dragon because he's just awesome. The best part is, 5-star machine, and it special summons itself. Again, since we are running a machine duplication build, Cyber Dragon Core is one of those cards that, when it's on the field, counts as Cyber Dragon, allowing us to machine dupe to the original Cyber Dragon, allowing us to go directly into a play for Nova to Infinity. So, brilliant. Other effects on this card: when normal summoned, add a cyber spell or trap from the deck to the hand. It's kind of important because this allows us to really just grab like Cyber Emergency or Repair Plant right off the rip. And that's pretty nasty. If your opponent controls monster and you do not, you can banish this from the graveyard to special summon a Cyber Dragon directly from your deck. So again, mid-game, maybe your board got popped somehow. We can rally with this card. And you can only use 1 Cyber Dragon Core effect per turn and once per turn. So you're obviously not going to do it, play it, do your search, make your play. Maybe your opponent blows up your play and then banish it to try to start over. That's not going to happen. But we're going to use this for the machine dupe again. Nice 400 stat, falls well within the range. Best part is it is Cyber Dragon on field or grave. Hairs is another great effect for this because it is a 100-point card. And I'm going to be honest, guys. Bless ya, kitty. Bless your little heart sneezing over there. Hairs also fits the whole machine duplication by being 100 points. Additionally, between this and Noster, I did toy around with adding 1 for 1. I didn't like discarding the card for that. I'd rather do it for the Galaxy Soldier. So I sort of tossed the play. But again, if you're playing on a budget, again, try it out. Tell me how it works. That's why we've got a comment section. It's to further communicate our ideas after the video is over. So now the effects for Hairs, besides just being Cyber Dragon on the field, or the graveyard, sorry, you can use one of the following effects once per turn and only once that turn. So either when this is special summon, make this card's level 5 until the end of the turn. You may not special summon monsters except machines the rest of the turn. Or if this is sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 other Cyber Dragon from deck or graveyard to hand, which is the optimal play here. Because again, we are going to try to use machine duplication to send this character to get original Cyber Dragons so that we can do our big plays. So that's that. Noster, our last 1-star and our last machine dupe target. This card becomes Cyber Dragon on field and in the discard pile. You can discard 1 other monster to special summon this card from the hand. If this is normal or special summoned, you may target a machine with 2100 attack or defense in the graveyard, special summon it. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except machines. You can only use this effect once per turn. This is fine. This would help with link plays. or just boarding itself in case you needed to try to keep your normal summon for some reason. Good card. We got Veer, Cyber Dragon while on field or grave, normal or special. If you normal or special Cyber Dragon accept the damage step, you may also special summon this card from the hand in defense, and you can only use this effect once per turn. Each Cyber Dragon you control actually gains 500 attack and defense. It's not bad, not the best. He's here for the summon extension. Obviously, Dark Magician is for Dragoon. Galaxy Soldier, let's get him out of the way. You can send another light monster from hand to the grave. Special summon from the hand in defense. When it's special summoned, you can add one Galaxy monster from deck to hand. Use this effective soldier once per turn. We can effectively play 2 Galaxy Soldiers in the same turn, or use it to complement an already existing Cyber Dragon play. So he's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Again, you maybe only want to run 2. That's fine. Jizukuru, forget all the text. Special summon this to the opponent's side of the field from your hand by attributing 1 monster they control. The rest doesn't really matter. We're using this to kaiju off something powerful in the attempt to go for Chimera Tech Fortress afterward. This is part of a control angle. That's all it is. No need to talk about it further. Red Eyes, Dragoon. Call by the Grave, hand traps. Cyber Emergency in this deck allows us to add 1 Cyber Dragon monster. And because they didn't stop it by just saying Cyber Dragon, this is any Cyber Dragon monster in the deck. We could pull Cyber Dragon Core. We could pull Hairs. We could pull Noster. You guys get the idea. So that's very good. So we can add that to our hand. If the activation of this card in its owner's possession is negated, however, by the opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can discard 1 card to re-add this back to your hand. However, you can only activate 1 of these per turn. And honestly, one of the best tutor cards for this deck. And again, Genesis Impact. I got my playset within 2 boxes. Fantastic. Cyber Repair Plant, kind of a sneak card. I feel a lot of people are sleeping on this. If a Cyber Dragon is in your graveyard, you can activate 1 of the following effects. If you have 3 or more Cyber Dragons in the graveyard, when you activate this, you can activate both effects and resolve in sequence. You may only activate 1 of these cards per turn. So, add a Light Machine from the deck to the hand, target a Light Machine in the grave, shuffle it back to the deck. So, awesome, good reloading, and it lets you replay your plays. Awesome. Rev System, kind of like the second Monster Reborn in the deck. Special summon a Cyber Dragon from the hand or grave. May not be destroyed by card effects. Unfortunately, the text here doesn't add the word monster. So this is literally just Cyber Dragon. But the best part is, in the graveyard, all of them count as Cyber Dragon. So it's our way of skirting the effect here. Again, I only run 1. Maybe you want to run 2 here. And maybe you'll drop the Galaxy Soldier down for that. That would work. Got the Foolish Burial, because sometimes we just need to have the effect in the graveyard or have the name in the graveyard. The Machine Dupes are the obvious play for our big play. Monster Reborn, simple extender. Overload Fusion, just in case you need to throw something. Just have a Hail Mary. Ragakai makes them Ragakrai, since I decided to mispronounce that. I don't have Triple Tactics. I don't have Lightning Storm. So I still rely on good, old-fashioned, no drawback, blow 'em up spells like this on occasion. And honestly, I find it easier to break a back row than a front row sometimes. So I chose the Ragakai over the Feather Duster. I tried it both ways. This felt better. I already figured out which way the cards were going. Red Eyes Fusion, you're going to need that. Cybernetic Overflow, we can skip Strike. You guys know what that is. So, banish Cyber Dragon dragons with different levels from your hand face up on the field and or graveyard. Then destroy an equal number of cards your opponent controls if this is on the field and destroyed by a card effect. Add a cyber spell trap from the deck to the hand. Use each effect only once per turn. That's another Hail Mary. And again, when I was building, I don't think I like 2 of these. I think I like 1. It's just another Hail Mary. It's all good. And then, of course, the extra deck is actually very self-explanatory. Barbaroid here is a special summon off of a destroyed Nova. So this can attack twice every turn, or sorry, every battle phase. Cannot attack the opponent directly. After damage calculation, if it killed an opponent's monster, negate the effects of that monster. Sorry, if it attacks that monster, negate the effects of that monster. And then if this destroys an opponent's monster by battle, inflict 1,000 damage to them. If the monster was in attack mode, obviously you get your normal battle damage plus 1,000. If it was in defense, just 1,000. Okay, Maritime Fortress. We're just looking to suck up machines plus a Cyber Dragon. In a mirror match, this is great. In a non-mirror match, we're playing Jizukuru. We're good. Just go ahead and run it. Mega Fleet, Cyber Dragon plus monsters in the extra zones. Just go ahead, cripple out our opponent's cards. The maximum amount that this card could possibly ever have is 3. It's 1,200 per material. So it's generally going to be a 24. Could be a 36. Not bad. I ran it at 2. Over Dragon. This thing has a huge paragraph. Essentially, it is 800 points times the number of materials. We use the Overlaid Fusion as the Hail Mary to play it. It's fine. It's okay. Cool. You can also use the Overload Fusion to play the Rampage Dragon if you need to. But again, it's really situational. Dragoon is Dragoon. And his deck can actually, on a machine dupe and one of the low monsters, play out Dragoon Infinity at the same time, which is sort of crazy. Pleiades is one of the best overlay units when you're not counting Nova. And once per turn, either player's turn, detach Xyz material from this, target a card on the field, bounce it. So, quick effect bouncing, it's double compulse. There's no reason not to play it for the grind game. Infinity, you guys know what Infinity does. We're obviously going to play it off the Nova, transferring the materials. Once per turn, target a face-up attack position monster on the field. That's important. On the field. Doesn't say the opponent's side. That's important. Attach it to this card as material. Once per turn, when a card or effect is activated as a quick effect, you can detach material, negate, destroy. Gain 200 attack for every material. Should start around 2,700. Nova, awesome card. Once per turn, detach material from this card, target a Cyber Dragon in the graveyard, special summon it. Once per turn, either player's turn. Doesn't matter. If it gets destroyed while it's in your side of the field, special summon a machine type fusion monster from the extra deck. Again, Barbaroid is my usual go-to guy for this. But if you do have it, I want to say it's Makaba is the name for the invoked machine fusion. Play it. It's awesome. Again, Predaplane Verde Anaconda, we want 1. And Almirage 1. Now, one of my favorite plays in this whole thing, and it doesn't need to be anything extraordinary. We just need to grab somebody. So, like, let's say you got the core, whatever. You're going to play core. You're going to play dupe. Helps if I get my hands out of the way. You're going to go ahead, grab 2 Cyber Dragons that you like. Now you're going to have this. So that's 1, that's 2. That's 3. That's 4. I don't know why I stacked that card on Almirage. You're going to pitch material because you have... Sorry, that's off screen too. Sorry, that's way better, right? So you're going to pitch the Cyber Dragon material off Nova because you have a Cyber Dragon. You can go ahead and just play back your regular Cyber Dragon. That's 5. Nibiru could happen. I think Almirage is your protection here. The next move is you want to go ahead and put your Infinity up. Then you want to link 2, because they shouldn't be able to stop you at this point for your Verde Anaconda now. This lets you pay your 2,000. 2,000 means you get to go back through that deck, find the Red Eyes Fusion, kick it. Then you're going to go back through your deck. You're going to find your Red Eyes Fusion, or your Red Eyes materials. You're going to kick them. You're going to play your Dragoon. Guys, remember when I said Cyber Infinity can suck up attack position? Go ahead and get the Predaplane Verde Anaconda underneath there. It's a 2-card combination when you really think about it. You need one of 7 machine duplication targets and machine duplication. By doing that, I mean, obviously we could have pulled a spell off the core. It would have been fine. But if that's 2, even if you went first, you had 5, cut it down to 3, add 1 back. You got 4 cards left in your hand. Save at least 1 for your Dragoon negate. Dragoon is able to pop 2 cards because he got the 2 normals. Infinity got himself 3 negates. He's at the full power as well, even though we did the play extension with the Nova. And I hope this deck was worth the 100 subs. And again, probably tomorrow I will upload the opening of this box. And I saw some requests for some updates on some Speed Duel or some additional Speed Duel. And I'm going to try to crank out about 3 or 4 of those before the end of the week as well. And started talking to one of my old friends who's really into GOAT format. And I'll tell you what, guys, if you think GOAT format would be a good addition to some of the stuff that I do here, I'll cover it. I'll build a couple of decks. We'll explain them. But you got to get yourself in the 2005 mindset. So until I see you guys with the box opening. Oh, one more thing. Yes, at 100 subs, I agreed for Q&As. So if you guys have got a couple questions, leave those in the comment section, obviously. If there's an overwhelming amount, I will write them on Post-it notes and put them in my hat, shake it around, pull one out at random, or 2 at random at the end of videos. And if you guys have got some questions for me, I will start answering those at the end of videos. I don't want to bother the people who are just here for the deck list. I'd like to keep that interaction just as nice and peaceful as possible. So, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for following. Thanks for subbing. Thanks for watching. And I got to get back to work for you guys, so later.